Did you oil up yesterday?
No.
Why? You didn't heat it?
Didn't hit it, bro.
That's all
I
right.
didn't want to hit it. Guys, Winston was talking mad shit about hay sperm. Can't blame him one bit. Cannot blame
Lucky
him
they
one
don't see
bit.
our shit, bro.
Yeah. Spud Carroll sounded exactly like he was on mid like pushing like a big shit out while he's commentating. Remember that meme, like Pames Pedesco, you know what I mean, or Pessy the ghost,
Penaldo.
You know what I mean? This was Ray Warren shutting up Gus. You know what I mean? Go KD, sit down, you. You know what I mean? There's
Grabs in the air.
none of
Shut
that
up. Let him referee the game.
Like EFL, all right, washed up Katy Perry, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Katy Perry.
She did that too. Huzzah! She called stumps on the umpire.
Yeah.
Wrong sport.
She's on shit, bro. But
Oh, Maron, what are you doing? Hey, like, comment, subscribe, share, do everything you got to do, man. It goes a long way, trust me. You like my shirt? Get straight into the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the final episode of League Lads for the 2024 season. You might see us drop some videos randomly in the off season. We might come up with some content ideas. We might do a few things, yada, yada, yada. But this season's flown. It's flew, brother. It's gone. The grand final was yesterday. As a neutral fan, it was unbelievable what we got to witness. We're gonna get into it. First of all, shout out to our sponsors, Char'd. Shout out to Australens. Make sure you go and start getting on their pre-order, which is gonna be very soon. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. And Fred, we've got a special shout out today before we get into anything. Shout out to the Stole. Right now, if you can see what I'm holding right now, it's a framed graphic of Matty Burden, and I can't tell you how much I love it. Stole sent us some stuff, looking after us on our new. If you don't know, we have a new studio, new sort of podcast setup that we're going to be setting up in the off season, and this is the first thing that's going to go up there, bro. So I'm very, very happy with this, Freddie. I'll let you hold it, have a look at it, glance at your Pookie Bear.
look at my Pookie Bear, bro. We're cracking out the champagne today and the headgear because he's been selected from Australia, so he's now Australia's Pookie Bear. And shout out to the Stole, and they're sending us some more stuff. They do like life-size cutouts and stuff as well, so. They're going to make this new studio setup that we're going to get for next season look absolutely fly. So can't thank them enough. Absolute legends. Check out the website. And yeah, we'll do a more detailed and up-close showcase once everything's set up.
Yeah, I think we'll do some behind-the-scenes vlogs. Shout out to the Stole, man. Honestly, love it. Great gift to have now with the Bulldogs. It's off season. We're getting excited. They're starting to look forward to next season. Boys!
I just want to say one thing. I've never wanted an off season to end this quickly, and we're half a day in, bro.
Yeah, it's especially you. This is every single week. Now you're just gonna kick it, play games, and do whatever you do on Twitch.
Yeah, I'll be streaming a bunch of games. We're gonna be doing like full playthroughs. We'll be doing some 2K and stuff as well.
I think it's good, bro. I think it's good to have a little rest from rugby league a bit, bro. Every single week.
I wish I could just do it every week. Man, that's the dream to be able to do this stuff for our job one day.
Inshallah, bro.
And every day I just want to put everything I got into content so I can maybe do that one day. Get every day that
wake up and just content, lad.
Oh, bro,
wake up, rugby league content.
Like full week streams. That's the dream one day.
You know what we should do? I wish we can commentate games. It'll be a dream. Anyway, there's just a lot of ideas. I don't sleep at night because I just think about a million things to do, right?
Man,
now, let me tell you about someone who didn't sleep. Well, yeah. He slept and sort of missed a little opportunity, but we're not going to get into that. Today, it's Flaxy's day, right? Flaxy, can you speak so they can see your face? The voice is gone.
How we doing?
How you doing, my brother? First of all, congratulations to Penrith. We'll get into Penrith. Penrith are going to be... the whole show is literally about Penrith and Melbourne, but I want to say... I'm so proud of you, my brother. Honestly, like I've never been happier to see something. Like when we did content with the Bulldogs, a lot of people were messaging us, commenting, congratulations, boys, you deserve it. Felt good, not gonna lie. But yesterday, I know you deserve this so much more than anyone. You got to be on the field. You got to witness a 4-peat. You got to take photos with the Penrith team. I think it was a month back, which I'm very upset that you never told me about. Because when I seen that photo today, I was like, "Oh, Flaxy, sitting next to Cleary." But bro, congratulations, bro! You killed it. You went to the Today Show. You were live. Everything was going off. I'm so proud of you.
He caught Freddie capping.
Yeah, you caught Freddie capping once again, bro.
Got the video refereeing.
You should have asked him about Damien Cook, bro. I was telling you.
Oh, bro, I asked him about
I asked him Brandy, by the way, yesterday as well. I forgot Greg Alexander. And I'm not a fan of Greg Alexander, but he was right next to me, and I was like, "Hey, back to the first thing I asked him, Wallah." I was like, Are you back to the Blues next year? He's like, nah. I was like, yes, in my head. I was like,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I asked Freddie something similar. I was like, oh, you know, coaching position open, are you going back to the Blues? And he's like, no.
Nah, I'm done.
And I was like, I wanted it to be a bit more exciting for the content, but I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
No more Damien Cook on the wing.
You don't want to get into it.
Bro's just disrespecting him.
Nah, you know what? But it's not
I
anything.
would
It's
have
just
said,
respect.
Freddie, man, you look like a really good front row today. That's what I said.
Nah, it's just about showing respect to him. Yeah, we might not be fans of their opinions, but yeah.
I always respect him, bro. Like,
honestly,
we
I
have
do
our
too.
opinions of him, but it doesn't mean that we got to be dickheads to him, you know what
Nah,
I mean?
of course. And I'm getting better at that too, because I sometimes let my anger get the best of me, lad, and I start saying things. But I do realize that they're humans, and that's their job, that they have to do things professionally sometimes.
And a lot of them are just, regardless of what we think, they're professionals all the time. Like, man, some of these guys are really nice blokes. Like Mick Innes, man.
Oh, Mick is a legend.
Like, remember when we saw him at Belmore, bro? Like, absolutely, the guy shook our hand, spoke to us for a bit, you know what I mean? Absolute legend, bro.
He was that much of a legend that I didn't want to take a photo of him. Like, you know when you
I
say...
felt bad.
Yeah, I felt bad to ask, hey, bro, can I take a photo? Because he was that nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
You don't want to be
you don't want to be like
you know what I mean?
like a fan in his head.
And I think, look, he's actually one of the names being thrown around for Origin, and that'll be mad.
Yeah,
for him, man.
we'll speak about that soon. But
Mr. Flax, if you looked at him, if you forgot that Penrith won, if you looked at him, you'd get reminded because he's just got all the merch from yesterday on.
I got the
full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker. It's the first day he's not full kit wanker, but because he's
I
got white shorts on and not.
It's all in the wash, bro. Like, I gotta freshen up. But you got the 2024 Panthers Premiers, the Premiers hat. This is such a solid hat, bro.
Yeah, it's
like,
gun.
I think it's so gun, but just the opportunities that I've gotten over the week, it was so unreal. It was so unreal, and you know, getting on the field, getting interviewed by Channel 7, Channel 9, getting the interviews with Josh Mansour and Brad Fittler is just like, how has this week gone? Like, and we did an open training session on Tuesday. That feels like a month ago. Like, honestly, like it has been so cool, and I just can't. I said to Fred, and me and Fred spoke about this, but you know, like, thank you to you boys as well. You boys have literally helped me. I help you guys. You guys have helped me. You know, and it's been so. I'm so thankful because 8 months ago
We didn't know each other, bro.
In January, we didn't know each other, bro. I was
I
like,
still hadn't met you, bro.
you know,
You knew of him.
Yeah, like
I didn't know. I never knew who you were.
Yeah.
I knew nothing.
yeah, 8 months ago before the charity match, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I can tell you one thing: I didn't think I'd be here today, and you know, I didn't think I'd be on the field. I didn't think I'd have the opportunities that I've had, and as I said, thank you to you boys. And
I knew you'd. I didn't think you'd be on the field, but I knew you'd be like when you start working hard and like pushing yourself in that world. Like Fred knows, bro. Like, bro, I always say this for example, but we had Jake Preston at my house. Like, do you not understand like how crazy that is? When he's New South Wales Blues captain in a few years, I'm gonna be like, bro, this guy's at my house. You know what I mean? So if you put yourself in that world and you push harder, I know you're thanking us, but we thank you too, because without you, because we can't do this. Like all the things that people don't see behind the scenes,
Right.
that's the shit that people don't understand. But everyone wants to start a podcast, everyone wants to start content, everyone wants to do it, but they don't understand the
it's
grind.
hard work, bro.
There's a lot of shit, bro. Wallah, like.
As Fred
I
said,
told Flaxy, bro, like, he's thanking us. Like, he should pat himself on the back, bro, because he would have never been in this position if he didn't put in all the hard work. And I thanked him for all the hard work he's put in for us, because, like, we have no way to compensate Flaxy. You know what I mean?
It's
like,
very hard. Wallah.
Like, we taught him everything that we could and let him, and he's been part of the team. You know what I mean? And,
you know, and
he's put in so much time and sacrificed so much, and
I think that's the best part.
For his content, for his supporting his team, he deserves everything, bro.
Yeah.
thank you, boys.
Wow, bro, you're not getting roasted today. You're getting praised.
So
Are you sure this is league, lad? Not some sort of entrepreneur.
Brother, I'm just saying one thing, man. Like, that's the fact that we give him so much shit,
And he takes it
and
properly.
then he takes it, and then today we're glazing him, bro. He's never. This is not going to happen for a very long time. So
I'm soaking it all in, bro.
He better appreciate it. You know what I mean? This feels better for him than winning the 4-peat, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you, I felt like it feels so unreal and scary because like it feels like a closing of a chapter, and then you know it's an opening of a new one. But for the like Panthers, you know how this week has been for me. It's like, oh, you know, you're having all the greatness, so you get to enjoy this, and then
Be ready for next season.
be ready because it's not going to happen for a while.
Nah, look, man, congratulations. I love everything you do, Flaxy. Everything you've done, you deserve. Everything was unbelievable. You can give us a little insights when we're speaking about the game because you got good seats as well. Boys, Penrith, let's get into it.
Shout out to Sneaky's Kitchen because that's where we all met. By the
Yeah,
way.
shout out to Sneaky's Kitchen.
All right.
I was looking at this guy. I was like, hey, Tanaka. Tanaka's like, what? I was like, what do you reckon? And he's like, what, bro? We reckon what? I'm like,
He's a white boy.
I'm like, you reckon we can bring another bloke into our world? No, and I'm like to him, like, you know, he's like, Tanaka's like, why are you asking me? I don't know. Like, you make the call. I'm like,
Tanaka was just too tired from the game, bro. He had do-rag rash, bro. Is that even a thing now?
But then I looked at you and I was like, Flaxy, like 1, 2, 3, and you're like, yeah, bro, I'll drive down from wherever I am. And from that second, bro, well, I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate it. And we got a lot of shit to conquer, lad. Like, There's a lot of things we're gonna be doing, and I don't like comparing us to anyone or doing anything like that, but there's a lot of good we're gonna see.
As I said, you know, this year's been absolutely insane, but there's so much more to come. Like we're so far from where we want to be. So
100%, bro, and I'm excited.
Job's never finished.
Job's not finished. You know what? Job's finished. Penrith, brother.
Yeah.
The 4-peat's done. Let's get into the grand final, right? First of all, grand final. You got to speak about the hot topic that everyone was talking about because I couldn't hear him. The Kid Leroy. Now, I read a comment and I couldn't agree more. Someone said, who the hell decided to put the music at 100, the volume, and put Kid Leroy's mic at 5? Because I couldn't hear him, right? But, bro, just in my 2 cents, I think the NRL did a good job in getting someone like that because every year we have people that we don't know. Like, I don't know them, you know what I mean? Like, I know music, I know artists. Every time they get someone, I really don't know who they are. They got someone that we're very, like, the kids know, that a lot of people know in this generation. And he grew up in Redfern, he grew up a rugby league fan. He's an Aussie.
Souths fan,
He's a Souths fan, like...
I said this yesterday, like, when I made the video, like, I don't listen to Kid Leroy at all, cuz.
Me too.
I mean? Like, I know his stuff from TikTok edits only and shit. But it's good that the NRL said, you know what, Haram, screw the old people for once, bro. Let's give the young kids someone to go and see, you know what I mean? Like, and he's a young kid from the area, like, support your own, you know what I mean? Like, we're getting Macklemore and all this stuff. Like, Macklemore, the ship sailed for Macklemore 10 years before he came on, bro.
We're not interested anymore in that.
Like, all right, if you got him in 2014, bro.
Different story.
You know what I mean? Then it's a different story. But you're getting him in 2022, bro, when, like, who cares,
He's
bro?
a Affan now.
You know what I mean? like, you could have got 1-4 in its prime and he decided not to, you know what I mean? And everybody...
And I get that.
The amount of people yesterday that were saying 1-4 going to perform like he's going to bring him on.
Nah.
Bro, because I was going live a ton, everyone was saying they saw 1-4 at the game, this, that, but... They're apparently banned from performing in Sydney.
But I fully understand not getting 1-4. And as much as I love, like, I think they're mad and whatever, I fully get it. Because if the kids are going to... Like, it makes sense.
You want a good role model.
You want a good
role
role
model. For the rep. But the Kid Leroy, we heard him on the Channel 9 broadcast. None of New Zealand could see it because Sky Sports had to put the semi-final on during his performance. Because I was watching on the New Zealand broadcast because I don't like 9 now because it's delayed and terrible quality. So I was on Sky Sports, you know, VPN and all that, and then I had to go back to 9 now to watch the Kid Leroy. But apparently at the game, the audio was terrible.
I was there. Look, you got the thing.
I don't know how you F that up, but I don't know how you F that up. Like,
I don't know.
I think these guys, man, they have concerts there freaking all the time, bro. Like, how
and you've been to a concert there. It's never like that.
It's never
always
like that.
You hear everything, really.
Yeah. I mean, for me, you know...
I've actually only been to one.
Really?
You too, bro. When I was in
this guy went to a thing that that iPhone album. It just
but before that, bro. This was before the the year the iPhone came out, cuz 08, bro. Right? But I liked them when I was a kid. But they've never screwed up the audio like that, bro.
Never.
When do you ever see, like, because
Taylor Swift, Kanye West,
you know,
anyone that performed there.
Big guy, Coldplay.
They're going to be there. Yeah. And
fact, they should have got Coldplay. Coldplay would have been cool, bro.
They're here, like,
they're massive.
They're here next month.
They're massive, bro.
No, that's too big, man.
Yeah.
Like Katy, like they got a wash, like AFL, all right, washed up Katy Perry, bro.
Yeah.
Like Katy Perry.
She did that too. Huzzah! She called stumps on the umpire.
Yeah.
wrong sport.
She's on shit, bro. But like, it's good that they're supporting their own, bro. Not going out and getting another like washed up celebrity or former singer. I love it, bro. I respect it, even though I don't listen to this guy. All right, the young kid, give him something, bro.
I mean, it's not even about our opinion on the artist. It's about what we like the game to do. Yeah. So move away from the old stuff that they were so used to. And look, change takes time. Not everyone's going to adapt to things differently. But you got to sort of, like, if you want to make money in this era, you have to follow the crowd.
And that's what I was saying. I was like seeing a lot of comments, especially like on Facebook and that. All these like older NRL heads are like, oh, you know, like maybe the 14-year-olds enjoyed it, but I didn't. It's like,
cares,
this
bro?
isn't for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
okay,
but
but you're not gonna. Then the 14-year-olds aren't gonna like Tina Turner, bro, or
Yeah.
or like.
simply the best.
Yeah, like, all right. How many times are you gonna listen to that song and you still like it, bro?
Yeah,
like
like-
every bloody
It's a
game.
classic,
and
but
even
that's
even the arena media cuts. Well, I swear, I've had enough of Sweet Caroline. I've been saying it.
Oh, it's been so
I've
much
been
this
saying
year.
Oh, but that was
cuz-
mad yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
That was mad yesterday.
I heard, bro. The Take Me Home Country Road, bro. We all
Take
heard it
me
loud
home.
as
The
crowd
loud
was-
as
Nah,
hell.
the crowd was good.
The
straight
crowd,
up.
the atmosphere. Look, out of the grand finals I've been in, this atmosphere was better.
Was the
than,
best?
Better than last year. The only one that rivals it is the Parramatta one. Like,
because it's local, but it's two local
Yeah,
teams.
yeah,
Like
so-
not local,
But
but,
like
yeah.
hearing the crowd sing songs and stuff was mad. But while I've had enough of Sweet Caroline, just pick a new song, bro. Pick a new song.
But it gets the like I get what you're saying, but when I was there yesterday, right, and as soon as the speakers went watching you, and then it cut out, and then everyone's like sweet, and it went on for so long, and I was like, that's mad. I think that was the highlight of the first
it
half
was
for
so
me.
awesome. And especially these things as well. Like, if people didn't know, Fred didn't know, they actually had these lighting things. And you
Yeah.
just seeing the whole stadium, bro, like
I was
light
sick.
up.
I was on the top too, I could see everything.
It was so cool.
yeah,
bro.
it was mad.
So,
But yeah,
do you guys
kid-
prefer to watch the games at the game or on TV?
Me, I've been to an Origin. I've been to 2012 Bulldogs Grand Final, and I went to yesterday's Grand Final. I've been to like big games, semi-finals. Like, bro, when it comes to atmosphere, I get it. I get why you'd go to the game for the atmosphere. You're there, the players are in front of you. But me, like, as a judo, I would rather be home. I would rather hear the commentators. Like, I love watching Mick Ennis talk and Vossi. That's for me. That's how I enjoy sport. So, like, even when I went to the World Cup, right? I went to the World Cup mad and hectic. But you were there. It's unbelievable. But I was still like, fuck. I'd go back and watch the games of commentary, and I was like, bro, that's so sick.
I mean, that's what I did today.
I just got used to like the commentator. So, but yeah, I'd prefer to watch it at home. A lot of other people would prefer to be at the stadium. But
Because the game didn't sell out this year, bro. And it's like, even though it's a 2,000 tickets, it's like, bro, it didn't sell out. Like, and I get Melbourne; they don't really have a big fan base and they don't really travel very much. But it's like,
I just want to say there was more
the
people there
NRL
than the
grand
2017 Roosters grand final. So
shout out to Hainsey.
just
yeah, I went to the only two grand finals I've been to have been the Roosters wins. So,
Pain.
but that Canberra one, there was so many Raiders fans there. Like they travel.
Nah, Canberra are good fans, bro.
But Melbourne, I just guess they didn't travel, and a lot of people I think were sick of Penrith. Like they just didn't want to see Penrith win again.
Yeah, a lot of
And I
neutrals
think-
yesterday, bro.
yeah.
Wallah, like I seen so many different jerseys yesterday. And like I get it, grand final day you represent your team, but yeah, there was more than that. Boys, let's get into the actual grand final, right? Kid Leroy's done now. For me, I'm gonna say it was a defensive game, right? The actual 80 minutes of football, solid defensive, quick. It was very, very quick. A lot of line breaks that were stopped. A lot of last ditch tackles, but just the defense of both teams, bro. And people were asking me before the finals started, like, who do you reckon's going to play finals? And I'm like, the two teams that deserve it the most, Penrith and Melbourne. Now, Penrith weren't unbelievable all season, but you knew Penrith deserved it because of how good their team is. You know, when they're on, it's the best footy you ever watch. And then Melbourne for just getting through everything with injuries or whatever. But just the defensive side, Fred, what did you think of it? As a 80 minutes performance, both teams.
Like the attack was good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it was.
But it was so fast but the defense was just they were both on point. And like it was the line speed was great, the contact was great. But it was the thing with Penrith is they were just slowly grinding them out. Like sapping their energy. Suffocating them is what they usually do. I think they were suffocating them, especially when Melbourne started to get tired. At the back end of the first half and in the second half, they just looked gassed.
Melbourne looked finished.
They look gassed because that speed of the game, it's not sustainable for any team. But Penrith are coming out on top, and Penrith were the ones that were dominating them with their kicking game, and they were really making it hard for Melbourne to throw the ball around. And Melbourne, even when they were in positions to throw the ball around, they didn't really do it because they were limiting offloads. They were just losing that battle in the middle. They couldn't break tackles. They couldn't make yardage, and if they did have a good set, the kicking game from Melbourne was not that good.
Yeah, it was
Penrith
poor.
just had a game plan and they executed it perfectly, and they just took like I don't think they took Monster and Grant out of the game. I think they were pretty good, but they took Jerome Hughes and Ryan Pappenhausen out of the game.
Maybe
completely.
Jerome Hughes just wasn't in the game at all to be
Bro,
taken.
we were at that. Like, I'm at that level where I'm half an hour. I'm 60 minutes in. I'm like, bro, this is exactly what the people say Nico Hines does. This is like he's actually ghosted.
The only difference was he actually, I would say he had a pretty good kicking game.
He put one good kick in, like one elite kick. That was mad, and obviously everyone glazed him. For Andrew Johns was like jizzing himself on there. One elite kick in.
He's got 4 million a season now.
But like Nathan Cleary was the one that had the really good kicking game, and if you compare Hughes' kicking game to Nathan's, it was just, but obviously Nathan's forwards were doing a little bit better, not too much better, but they were winning that battle. I mean, it's a lot easier to put in good kicks and stuff when you're winning that battle. And the thing with Jerome and Munster, the problems they had were the bloody kick pressure and the kick chase. Like Ryan Pappenhausen was met with 4 jerseys every time he touched it, and in the event study he wasn't met with 4 jerseys. He was met by Liam Martin, bro.
He was
that guy was leading the charge, bro, and that's why I'm even though I think Nathan should have won it, I think like won the Clive Churchill. I think Liam definitely deserved it, and they just because he was the one setting the tone.
Is he the first right-sided second rower to win the
Centre forward,
second rower to win the Clive Churchill? I think he's the first or something. I read some crazy stat yesterday. Anyway, he deserves.
In a while, anyway. But
he was because he
was
even,
on. He was on.
State of Origin. I said this because I swear he's my favorite because he sets the tempo for you. Every game you watch him Liam Martin play, like he's got errors in him, right? He might, and it's a second row. Like you might get a short ball, it's too quick for you, you might drop it. Because wallahi, when that guy is on, he's just cracked. He's a psychopath. Didn't get a haircut all season, lad.
My uncle said he plays like he's possessed.
Yeah. And like that catch to give Leota to have that try assist.
What back? I didn't even think he like they do that with Nanai and Olakawatu and Katoa.
The only time I've seen it is Lindsay Collins over Tedesco.
Yeah, like no one's talking about that, bro. He like Pappenhausen got jumped over, or was it Coates? Got jumped over by
Pappenhausen, I think. Was it Coates?
I think was it Coates?
Even worse if it's Coates. How do you let Liam Martin jump?
Like Coates had some errors in this game, but I think it was Liam Martin. Liam Martin's won an aerial battle. I've never seen that happen ever, bro.
Let's get into that. How do you do that?
How, bro? You know why he did? Because he wanted to. I hate using terms like this. Well, I hate using general terms. But he just wanted the ball more than anyone. And he wanted the ball more than whoever he was catching the ball against. I hate using the term wanted it more because they're in a bloody grand final, bro.
Yeah,
they both won it. They both won it a maximum amount, cuz. You wouldn't want anything more than winning. If you offered any of these players, all right, $100 million or a bloody championship win, they would have taken the championship win. But Liam Martin just wanted it more. Yeah. Like he would have given up $1 billion to get that ball.
But wallah, even like his defense. Even he's like you said, line speed. It's scary because when you're trying to get out of your 10, your 20, and just leave out a boom.
The amount of times, bro, I saw him and he, like, the Melbourne Storm player caught the ball and then instantly tackled by Liam and timed perfectly.
And it's easy to make it's easy to give a penalty away in that situation. The eyes are all on you. It's a big game. Your adrenaline's pumping. You might catch him mid-air and then just lose 40 meters now because of the kick. But he just
timed it so
his
well,
experience over the last couple of years has just shot up, bro, and he's a big part of the success.
He's a forward.
Because that's why I rate Penrith because there's so many players you can talk about in this team. Like I know we talk about Cleary, Edwards, Luai, but then you had Crichton. You had yesterday Tago, Alamori, who were so good.
So good, bro.
Bro, Tago was so good.
I was talking mad crap about Tungo all year. And before the grand final last year. I said that Broncos were going to win. I picked Broncos were going to win because they were going to target Isaac Tungo. And that's exactly what they did.
And even you said you agreed with my 13 plus on Melbourne because of Tungo's side. And bro, his defense, I think he missed one tackle yesterday. And then Alamori, cuz we're Bulldogs fans. We watched Alamori eat 66 points, cuz, against Newcastle. Right? And we never said he was a bad player, but it's just the players around you help you defend the line. Because he goes to Penrith, and I read something yesterday, I shared it, I'll actually read it, it was a tweet. Here. Poor Alamori, whose mother passed away when he was young, choked up after winning the grand final, he's first at age 20. He said, honestly, I can't put it into words, it hasn't hit me, I play for my dad, my late mum, without my dad, I wouldn't be here. I could say that wholeheartedly, I honestly can't tell you how happy I am. Now, for a player to bounce back from copping a lot of stick last year from Bulldogs fans, rightly so, to playing in a grand final. Cause we thought Penrith would just grab him, develop him. You know, he might play next year. They lost Char'd and he might replace him because the guy played in the grand final. And in the last couple of games, he's been so good. But that grand final, I seen him catch a boys today. Wallah, I would have never caught out the Bulldogs.
No, we were there next to his family, bro. When in that 6-6-0.
Yeah.
We knew, Haram, this kid, he's not.
trying.
He was trying his best, but he just wasn't ready,
He's
bro.
not ready for a team like that.
He's not ready to. There's a reason why Gus does not want to rush people in. He didn't want to rush Oloapu in. He didn't want to rush Paul Alamoti in. He doesn't want to rush Mitchell Woods in. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he wants to give him time so that the team is developed and then they're ready to get thrown in. You know what I mean?
100%.
But this kid was thrown into the deep end and he had freaking
Okunbor.
Okunbor in the back row next to him.
And Fox
I
as
just
well.
want to say, at 19 years old as well.
At 19.
Yeah, like, and I get it. That's why I don't like.
He's a Zunman, bro. He just wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what I mean? And then he's coming to Penrith. I don't think he thought he was going to play because they had Tungo and May.
He's probably like, look, man,
But he was developing and he's
straight out, I'll develop. I'll play good. I'll get some games. I might get some games. Origin might come around. The boys might go. And because the guy played the grand final, we have Taylor, that May incident, he's probably never going to play footy again, or I don't
Not
know.
for Penrith, at
Not for
least.
Penrith, or whatever it is. And he's a big talent, big thing to lose. He's got big shoes to fill.
We
cuz.
And he did a great
re-signed
job.
him this year as well, thinking
Yeah.
he was going to play. So there was no indication that Paul Alamoti was going to be the starting player at all this year.
And
He
look
was
at him.
ready for it, man. And he's taken many challenges and he's taken them like a champion and he's stopped some really good centers and he's done a really good job. And Tungo, I think Tungo was arguably better than him yesterday.
Yeah, he was. Tango was
And
better. To miss one
on
tackle.
both ends.
To miss one tackle, cuz.
On both sides of the ball, like, wallah, I'm so happy with them, man. And Tungo, we know, this is what, like, when you're getting paid big bucks as well, this is what you expect from him. And I know last year, he done his pec. So, and I think
It takes time, bro.
it takes time to come back. And that's why
Especially mentally.
that's why I don't think Tungo was bad or nothing. It's just, he's
Confidence,
compromised, bro, because he's coming back from a really tough injury to come back from. And then this year, he was insane at the start of the year and form drop, you know what I mean? But for the whole season, like, that was his best game of the, like, since like round 4 or 5, and he's done in the grand final. I just think Penrith lift in the big games, and that's why they're so good.
Nah, look, bro, good. Alamoti, Tago, Brian Toto, far out, cuz. Like, that guy, bro, he's too good. Liam Martin, boys, let's talk about Clive Churchill, right? I know Liam Martin won it. A lot of shouts for Isaiah. Do you think that's fair to say that Isaiah deserved to be in that Clive Churchill conversation?
Look, I think a lot of boys on the night deserved it, but
So who's your top 3? Like, who would you have picked? 3 other players.
I would have had.
Because you picked Liam Martin.
I
You picked him
So-
last week.
did I?
Yeah.
I did. Well,
You said Cleary, but then I think you said when you said most important, I think you said
Most
Liam Martin.
important.
No, I think because I said Cleary, he just wanted to be, he's just
He's like,
felt
I'm
like
going
he
to change to
couldn't-
Liam Martin.
No, because we couldn't pick Nathan Cleary, and then I picked that. So Liam Martin, Yo would be there, and then like Cleary had a good game, but as I said, Tungo could have had it. Brian To'o had like a quiet game and still did so much on running means.
Brian was not quiet in the
was not
first
quiet,
half.
guys.
In the first half,
was
this
bulldozing.
guy...
No one bats an eye. No one bats an eye. You see, if Coates did what Brian To'o did, everyone would be glazing him. No one batted an eye
Because
for
it's
Brian.
regular scheduled program.
regular,
Exactly.
But he was at near like 150 meters at halftime, bro. They could not stop him. And his run created that second try right before halftime.
I think there was one.
He made like 20 meters on that run, bro.
I think there was one tackle where he got pushed back bad, and it was like the first 20 minutes of the game. And I'm like, oh yeah, look, you never see that
'Cause they went
And then he
kicking
just
towards him,
drilled through him, but all game.
And they didn't kick to him. They were not kicking the ball to him, bro.
Yeah, that's what makes it so impressive, how many meters. But yeah, for me, I would say Liam Martin, Yo, potentially even Tungo, just his defense alone. And then...
Especially
and
the
then
edge
Cleary.
defense, bro. To
Absolutely.
push out, they pushed Melbourne out like 3 times. Melbourne would go short, bang, 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 and then you just hear the crowd, yeah, and then like Penrith all get jet up, bro. It was a spectacle. It was just good, so good to watch. The way Penrith just suffocate you, because I fear it, and I'm actually happy they won the grand final because now players can start leaving and just can get weaker and we can.
Well, that seems to be that seems to be the recipe for Panther success. Players keep leaving, and then we keep making
Yeah, but the
better.
thing is, I think there's only so many plays you can lose. And
I think
don't
Luai going.
People
man.
saying that about Crichton, Kikia, bro. Like,
Luai and Fish going is, I think, will be... Like, Taruva going is probably going to help him. I'll be honest. I think the McLean brothers are both
gonna be
better
so
than
good,
Taruva. But Fisher Harris, like their next replacement. Lindsay Smith's hectic. But
Liam Henry as well. And then we also bought Isaiah Papali'i. So,
Yeah.
like, just...
Yeah, no one remembers that.
No one
then.
remembers
yeah,
that.
and they got Tuolangi, it's like Blaze Tuolangi as well.
Yeah.
But he's a kid, and I think the problem that lies with them is like when Nathan got injured this year and last year,
The kids couldn't really step up.
Luai steadied the ship, bro.
Yeah, the
know what
kids,
I mean?
like,
and
who
he,
just
and
had
he got him,
Schneider?
and he got him getting wins, bro. Now they lose that level head and that the Luai's skill set and leadership, in my opinion. And if Nathan goes down next year, I think they might struggle. That's where I'm at. I think they'll be a really good team still, and I think Blaze and Blaze and Cleary is something I lick my lips over. Like, I think there's going to be a lot of fun to watch. But if Nathan goes down again, I can't be as confident that they're going to get the job done like they did this year. Because they did have some close calls this year with Nathan down, but they were getting wins still. But like a 12, imagine you lose about 10 points, 12 points in each of those games. Do they, you know what I mean? That's what I feel
that's what
like.
Nathan-
You want a
they-
really hot take from me? Really, really hot take? Nathan doesn't get injured and gets Dalian.
Next
Yeah,
year,
I think
next
that's all he's missing.
That's
People
all
say-
he's
all these
missing.
comments,
people
bro.
say,
He's missing
never missing a
origin.
daily,
And then when your origin. And you...
brother, the guy's won 3 Origins. You forget how good he was in those Origins because
But the
of Tommy
Daly M thing,
Turbo and
the
shit.
Daly M thing pisses, like Origin, I get it. If that's your opinion, whatever. But the Daly M thing really, really pisses me off.
It annoys me
because didn't he win it? But
Right,
he done a
would've-
TikTok dance and he
yeah,
got,
that's why he didn't win one. like if you got rid of like 10 points for suspension,
if you got rid of TikTok, he's the Daly M winner.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Or if you put people that actually have a brain in the NRL, like they actually have a brain in rugby league.
they need to remove
And not
that.
only
by
that,
the way.
they gotta like remember, Panthers are still like Brian To'o, Dylan Edwards, Yo, like all these players are stealing points off each other. When you get like obviously Jerome Hughes, but look at the injuries that Melbourne had, like all these injuries.
He stepped up heaps,
He's
man.
the only one. Like for me, I think Luai could have been the similar, but even then you had, as I said, Brian To'o, you have Yo, you have Liam Martin. Getting
so
all
much
these
players
points.
in that
And
team.
that's why you see-
Luai barely takes points off him because it's always Dylan Edwards and Yo that get the points.
Exactly, and so
Like, Dylan
Nathan
Edwards was
Cleary's
leading
not
and-
going to get Daly M
Dylan-
because of that.
Dylan
was
was
leading for a long
Dylan was
time.
leading, bro. Dylan, if he didn't get injured, he would have won Dally M.
That's crazy.
Like
Even
those
Teddy.
-6 points, he would have won them, bro.
Far out, bro. It's
So-
crazy.
so-
Listen, boys, let's before we get into Melbourne, Fisher Harris and Luai, they're leaving. Give us a short message for them.
Oh man, like they've been so good. They've been a part of us since before we were where we are now. So these two boys, they're OGs in terms of Penrith and the building of the team that we are now. So it's hard. I understand why they're leaving, and I understand the reasons why they're leaving. But it's very hard to see two OGs like. Yeah, it's really hard to see two
They are Penrith
players-
Panthers,
two
bro.
two Penrith Panthers boys that grew up in the system that like I think they played together in juniors and Reggie's and that, but just to see them grow into the players they are now and then move on, it is hard to see the team, the core start to break apart, because obviously we lost players in that, but the core is now starting to crack. So
I think lucky is they didn't lose like a Dylan Edwards. I think that's like that's the biggest one besides Cleary.
They have to pick Edwards or
or
Luai.
Luai, and they
I'm
picked it.
picking Edwards
I
all
think
day.
they picked the right thing, Wallah. I think they did the right thing.
Picking
in
Edwards
keeping-
all day.
Well, you're to keep.
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I think the question is, are they going to go? Are they going to go again?
Are they going to do 5?
They're going to do 5.
I think
Well, listen. First of all, to do 4, you're the greatest team of all time. I don't care what anybody says. You can argue with the brick wall. I'm not saying talent for talent they're the greatest, because I still think that Melbourne team is cracked.
They're
But
not best and
as a team,
greatest
yeah. Okay,
are
yeah.
two different things.
Okay, so what am I saying? Because now
Greatest is like legacy, like, you know what I mean?
4 in a row.
Like,
That should be the greatest,
yeah,
right?
but
the best is Melbourne. That Melbourne team for me.
the best is like you put one game, you have to pick a team to save your life to win it. Like they have to win a game to save your life. Who you picking? I think a lot of people wouldn't put Penrith in that conversation.
I'd pick
Or,
Melbourne.
like over the cap Melbourne or
Yeah, over the cap Melbourne.
yeah, like but they were cheating, so you
Yeah.
can't really pick.
Like Cameron Smith, Cooper Cronk, Billy Slater.
I trust with my life 04 Dogs or 06 Broncos, but I think the big one a lot of people miss as a contender is 08 Manly, because they beat over the cap Manly. They beat
By 40.
over the cap Melbourne 40-0, bro. And I don't think that gets spoken about enough. Like,
No.
cheating Melbourne 40-0.
For me, I think 2022 Panthers has to sit up there as one of the best.
They were the best to watch.
Best assembled teams of all
Before
time.
everyone goes, before everyone leaves, they had Matt Burden. No, that was 21. 22.
No, 22 against Parramatta.
Yeah.
That I feel like that was the best assembled team because even before the finals, Panthers were winning the grand final.
Burton only won one with him, yeah?
Yeah, Burton left after 21, right?
Yeah, how long?
We're in year 3 of Burton.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so Burton
But
left.
I think that team was a bit better.
Yeah, I like that. I like
That 21 team.
That second, like, I think not the first, because that first when they played Melbourne, I look at that as the first team.
Yeah.
When he's played Melbourne and lost in the grand final, that was a gun team. But the second year when he's won it, but I remember he's were pumping everyone that season.
2019, freaking Roosters also
That's a good team as
insane. Like if you look at, they're like KD Warriors, bro. Like bar for bar, like you pick and player for player. There's not many teams that are beating that team as well.
Cronk, Keary, the Morris boys there.
It was,
Only one of them, I think.
I think one of them was there. And
Sonny
then,
Bill?
And then
No, so that was before.
like Sonny Bill joined that year after, and then they lost the Souths. But like so they had like Joey, Manu, Latrell, Desco.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they had Angus Crichton like the first year, and like
But I
Frank
think-
Keary, you know what I mean?
I think as a team, like when we talk about team sports, as a team, it's Penrith.
But yeah, like
The way they play with, the way they bounce off each other, the way their chemistry is, the way they're together, the way they defend, the way they attack, the way they rush play, the way they're disciplined, everything about that team for me is the greatest.
Yeah, like the greatest and best is two different things.
Yeah.
Like I said, so great is like legacy over a 4-year, 5-year span. They were practically unbeatable.
Yeah, I'm not going individual for individual. Yeah.
Like as a team, bro. Like I think the 11 in a row Dragons, and there's 5 in a row.
For the 4 in a row.
Four in
in a
a
row
row.
Penrith.
4 in a row. Penrith is like they're the greatest teams in terms of legacy. Like when you like everybody's gonna look at like in 10, 20 years time and see, you know, Roosters, and then Storm, Penrith.
That's
like,
fucked. Like if you think about that, bro. That's,
in this day and age when it's designed to like for that not to happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
and
To
then
win
only-
back to back is insane. Let's get
like
that.
it didn't happen for
for
ages
so
before
long,
Roosters.
and then the Roosters did it.
And
right?
then a 3-peat didn't happen since the Eels, and then in the 80s, like that should tell you how long ago it was.
And that should tell you how great
It was the
Penrith is.
freaking Eels, and they haven't won a comp since the 3-peat. Right, losers, and then 4 in a row, like hasn't happened to the Dragons, bro. Like it's only happened 2 times, I think.
That's crazy, bro. They're just
The South, I
Or
think.
maybe South.
South
Like,
in the
it's a really
70s.
count in black and white, like seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
Pele would say something different.
Yeah,
You guys might find this a bit like heartwarming, but when we were walking out on the field, I saw Gus just sitting there. I was like, "This is because of you, Gus. This is all because of you." And he had like a little smirk on his like, he was like a little appreciation.
I love his
moment.
tweets. yes, Panther. He always puts Panther or like.
He's funny, bro.
I love his tweets,
If
bro.
you read his
Bro, have you
tweets-
seen his? He got into like American politics last week, and
feel
I was
that
like,
was fucking funny,
I was like, are you hacked or what the hell's
Bro,
going on?
you read his Twitter, unironic, like you can tell he's a jiddle, bro.
Yeah, well,
Like 20 years ago, all of this social media stuff, he would have been like, it's not. I reckon Gus is
Rubbish.
like, this is not the future, you know. And then
Get rid
now
of it.
he scrolls like this.
And
I reckon.
he put like someone sent him. I think Spud Carroll made beers and sent it to him, and he put it
Oh
on his
my
Twitter.
God,
And I'm
Spud Carroll. Cause speaking of Spud Carroll, you didn't hear this, bro.
What?
Cause can we just talk? None of you both didn't hear this because you had the game. Cause he was on the commentary team for the Reggie's grand final of the state championship. I swear you got everybody thought like Blocker and Griffin were bad. While like Spud Carroll talks, it sounds like he's on. Like it sounds like it hurts him. Like
To speak.
like really hurts him to speak. It's many people were also agreeing with me. He sounds like he's on the toilet, like mid muckus, like. No, you think I'm joking, but that's what he sounded like.
I love that you spoke about this because that's our next topic, bro.
No. Spud Carroll sounded exactly like he was on mid like pushing like a big shit out while he's commentating, and it sounded like I felt bad because it actually sounded like
Like he was in pain.
he was in pain, and I really hope he wasn't in pain.
I really hope that's just him. Like
I really hope that's just his voice and not because it sounded like he was in pain, and everybody agreed with me. All right, I was like, I heard the voice for the first time. I'm like, that sounds like Ray Hadley's dying, bro. like that. But shout out Spud Carroll, bro. But Gus's Gus's Twitter is hilarious.
Bro, he's the
Winston
best.
is still blocked, by the way.
Come on, Gas, unlock Winston,
no,
bro.
because Winston was talking mad shit about Hayes Perham. Can't blame him one bit. Cannot blame
Lucky
him
they
one
don't see
bit.
our shit, bro.
Yeah, like I just don't post nothing on Twitter, bro. So he doesn't have me blocked. But what you said was what's next on the board, bro?
Nah, so what I was saying is because I was at the game and I usually prefer like watching the game at home because of commentators. Now, when I say commentators, I mean Fox Sports. It is a pain to watch Channel 9. Now, the question was, a lot of people were saying, like, please, NRL, just get rid of Channel 9, like, or just bring Vossi to Channel 9 at least. Like, get someone that actually knows how to commentate. Brother, I didn't care about the normal games, right? But
It's
the
so
finals,
bad,
bro, it's so bad, wallah. Because I watch, like, Cameron Smith's a legend. Billy Slater's a legend. Andrew Johns is a legend. Who else? Brad Fittler, legend. But they cannot commentate, bro. Just because you were a good player doesn't mean you're going to be a good commentator, right?
They're so biased too, bro.
I didn't care about that, right? Whatever. Be biased all you want.
like
But I don't want to
State of
fall
origin
asleep. I don't want to
bias.
fall asleep.
Cam Smith and Billy
Yeah, of course. They love him.
every 2 seconds.
And I love Johns on when he's doing like the footy show and that because he's actually gets angry at him and he actually like sticks up for himself. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, here we go. We're going to talk about Queensland.
Aaron Molan every time, bro.
I hate that mutt, bro. But,
Sid the Sloth, bro.
no, but like, it's because I want to sleep. Like, it's that boring. Oh,
There's no
great
it's,
try.
Like it's like AI, bro. It's like
Literally.
it's like the AI. Like there's no like, there's nothing like special about it. It's just commentary. Like there's no wordplay. There's no like funny moments. There's no like.
go to
They just don't. They're just talking. Like,
go to the game 3 of the New South Wales Blues. Watch that, and then go to the Bulldogs versus the Broncos. Regular game, right? Regular game. No one's job's on the line. I think top 8's on the line, maybe. And listen to Vossi commentate that game. Like, and they're both arguably 2 very good games. Origin is it's Origin. Game 3 to the decider, and then the Bulldogs are playing Brisbane, which
at Suncorp.
you know, and listen to that, and that'll give you your answer. I think Fox Sports should go on there and just argue their case and whatever it is.
It's money, bro. They pay big money to get the spot, bro.
It's not only money as well. It's because they have to. Something legality wise, they have to have a free to air, or they have to show the big events. They have to be shown free to air.
Okay,
Yeah.
just
The-
buy
the thing
Vossi
is-
for a game. For
But the
five
thing
games a
is,
season.
why? Like we see during the week, both of them are streaming it. Why can't both? Like they have the broadcast, but it's Vossi and that are able to do it after the game. So if once the grand final finishes, you can actually go on the Fox Sports and watch the Fox coverage, but not during. And I don't understand. Like you can have both.
Like you can like, yeah. I just
That
hate
tortilla
that.
idol. Why can't
I
we have
hate
both?
that.
Why can't we have both?
Like, why can't, yeah, like old El Paso, bro. Old El Paso, because just give me both. Like, I wish I could watch it. Like, because Vossi is funny. Vossi's like Peter Drury, bro. Always comes up with something mad to say.
The
You know what I mean? He's the best, man.
Like if he commentated anything, I'd watch it. Wallah, he could commentate the Olympics. I would be like, oh.
But there's always like, but they used to have Ray Warren, and Ray Warren was.
He's the GOAT.
Ray Warren was mad, and nobody could ever say anything bad about Ray Warren. But they have not replaced him.
But his voice and his like knowledge of the game, that's what I don't know. I didn't care like Andrew Johns and Cameron Smith. Yeah, look, man, it was great. I don't want to hear like I'm at a pub. I want to hear
chemistry, but Ray Warren and
Gus
had
that was the greatest.
They were 2 best mates, bro. They were 2 best mates. They used to have
Peter
Gus,
Sterling.
like Gus shutting, like Ray
Shut
Warren
up.
shutting up Gus. You know what I mean?
I'll
Go
stop
KD, go KD, sit down, you. You know what I mean? There's none
Raps
of,
in the air.
none
Oh,
of that
shut up. Let him referee
there's
the
none
game.
of that anymore. And to make it even worse, bro, they take Gus Gould off the main commentary team. Like, get fucked.
Even the
Sorry.
last words, even the final words of Origin, like
Bro, that was like Billy Slater was doing it, bro. Like, or Cam Smith was doing it before the game. I'm like, brother, all right, I get it. It's Melbourne and everything, but like that should have been Gus. And I think
100%.
everybody would have much rather Gus do it than Cam Smith.
I think
Because
Smith and Slater would have rather Gus do it.
yeah,
Like
it's Gus's thing, bro.
or Scott Prince. Get Scott Prince on.
He would have started more than me, bro. He would have sworn. But get him to do it, bro, because it's his thing, man. He's the best at doing it. That's why he did it for so long.
Yeah, well, because they're never going to be able to replace Ray Warren and Gus. I don't know what they have to do, but I think Vossi and the Fox Sports team are an example. Look, they've got Mick Anderson. They got Cooper Conkin. I used to hate Cooper Conkin commentating, wallah. And for
He's
one
gotten
reason,
a bit better.
yeah, no, he was so bad because he wouldn't shut up, and I could tell that's the competitive nature of him, like in his love for the game. Yeah, but they should have done this, and then he started to understand, like, bro, I talk too much. Let me calm down and just give my insight when it's important. And now I rate him. Now I enjoy his commentary. So, boys, last thing on the grand final: Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes, Pappenhausen, Harry Grant. Where do we rate them? Let's give them a rating out of 10. So we'll start off with Harry Grant, the captain. For me, I think he was an 8 out of 10. I think he was the best player on the park for Melbourne.
I'll give him a 9 because he really didn't do too much wrong, and he was the best player on the park for Melbourne. So I'll give him a 9.
Flaxy, what do you give Harry Grant?
I'd give him an 8. You know, like as you said, best player on the field for Melbourne, and yeah, his first try scorer, he was the one that sort of brought the energy for Melbourne. So
it was one of the few that was taking control of the game. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, give me the ball, let me do shit.
You'd
know?
expect that from other players.
Yeah, that
But
we
that's
gotta
why
talk about here.
that's probably why Bellamy's got him as captain.
Yeah.
He probably sees that in him. And bro, Harry Grant's a wise player, man. Cameron Munster, what do we rate his performance out of 10?
I'm not gonna give him a 6 because
You feel like it's too
I'm
harsh?
gonna give him a 7 because the one thing I will give Cam Munster credit for is he was trying the most out of the spine, in my opinion. Like he was trying his best to take control, but I think it's like everything he was doing, he was this close to making a break, and they do make a break on blow drops it, and like I think besides that he had one drop nuts on halfway, but besides that I couldn't really, and he had a bit of a defensive mishap, but so did Howard there, and it's like really can't do anything there because they didn't expect that switch of play. I think I will go a 6, but like for his standards, but like in terms of Melbourne and if I had to like rank everyone
In order?
in order, he'd probably be top 3.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
a Big Mac meal out of 10. Nah,
Are you hungry for
I'll give him a 7. I feel like, as you said, he was trying hard. I just don't think Jerome Hughes allowed him to unlock him. He's like just he wasn't able to unlock and go to his full potential. So
for me, Cameron Munster, you got to do better, lad. These are the moments we praise you for the most. These are the games that we talk your name in the greatest conversations as a game breaker and stuff. These are the games, bro. And for me, he didn't show up. Maybe my seats weren't that good and I couldn't see him, but I did see his effort. For me, it's a straight 6, lad. Pappenhausen, and then I'll move on to the Penrith players. I want to give them their rating. Very important. Pappenhausen. I'd go straight out. I'd go 6.
6?
Yeah, you know what? I'd go 7 because I did see him running. Like, he ran hard. He tried to do things. He tried to slide Penrith out, but their defense was too good. Penrith.
Yeah. For me, I don't like. Obviously, we're going to Hughes last, but for me, Pappenhausen, yeah, I'll give him a 7 because they did try hard. It was just Penrith outplayed them.
100%.
So that's for me.
Freddie Pappenhausen rating
6. Yeah. Just he didn't really get a chance to make an impact on the game. He was getting trapped in his 10
every time, bro.
every time, and he plays off the back of Jerome and Munster and especially Jerome, and they just Jerome just didn't.
Let's
They're gonna have to go to him now because he just didn't do enough.
All right, boys. Jerome Hughes rating for the grand final. I'm gonna start. It was a 3 for me. Because wallah, from where I was, I could see the whole field, and I still didn't see him. And then I zoomed in on my phone, I still couldn't see him. Now I don't know if winning the Daily M a week before is a good thing for players because they start to get comfortable. But if you win the Daily M and you're playing a grand final in the next couple of days, it should only make you hungrier. So as a big Jerome Hughes fan, I have to give him a 3. Flaxy.
Yeah, I'll give him a 2. You know, like I believe he's the reason the whole Storm spine was shut down. He didn't bring the energy, and then Munster wasn't able to work off him, and then you couldn't unlock Pappenhausen through him. So for me, it was terrible.
Freddie.
I'm gonna give him a 3. I'll be nice, and it's a 3 overall. It's a 3 from his standards. He took the least runs out of the Melbourne spine really, and Cleary had 29 runs. Yeah, and Jerome Hughes had 14, which is less than half. You know what I mean? Munster had 22 runs. The speed of the game, like his average runs is 13 a game, Jerome Hughes. But like the speed of the game was like 1.5 times what it felt like 1.5 times what it usually is. Everyone was taking way more runs because the game was going so quick. But bro, at the end, I said at the half an hour mark, brother, I have not seen Jerome Hughes do anything besides one really good kick, and he did exactly what people give crap for Nico Hines for doing and disappearing in the big games. Now Nico tries to do too much, and at least he tries, bro. Jerome, I didn't even see Jerome trying to do too much. I just saw him ghost. Like, remember that meme, like, Pames Pedesco, you know what I mean? Or Pessi, Pessi the ghost. You know,
Penaldo.
you know what I mean? This was, Perone Pews, bro. Give him penalty. Where is he? He's ghosted completely. Missing persons report. You know what I mean? If it was in an army, MIA, bro, missing in action. I just didn't see him, bro.
And it's so sad because he won the Dally M off a great season.
Like he played like he had Marcus all week. You know what I mean? Like in Origin, like every year the Queensland team gets Marcus or stomach bug. Yeah. He played like he had food poisoning the night before or something, bro. You know what I mean? Like the MJ flu game. At least MJ won the flu game, bro. You know
I got a quick question for you actually before we get into
I'm just disappointed. I expected more from Jerome, and the team plays off the back of Jerome Hughes, of Harry Grant. Harry Grant was trying his best to get him on the front foot, and the game speed would have suited Jerome Hughes perfectly.
Yeah.
Especially the first 15, 20 minutes, bro. They were rapid as fuck. That's where Jerome Hughes thrives, when the game is rapid and quick play, the balls are happening. And where was he?
There was a stat on the field where on the TV, and it said there was like only 90 seconds of play the ball wasn't in play. 90 seconds, and that was in the first half. Like,
that's insane, bro.
That's how far.
That shows you how quick this game was.
I've never seen a 40-minute half nearly go for 40, like just for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the environment where Hughesy is his skill
He's the
set.
best. He's the best.
You know, him and Cody Walker are two of the most natural football players I've ever seen, where they just play on instincts. And it's like, where was he, bro?
Nowhere to be found.
Come on, man. Like I think everybody on the field, I think Craig, I think his teammates expected Jerome Hughes to take this game, to do more, take this game by the neck, bro, by the scruff, and go for it, bro. Like, try to make an impact.
Boys,
run the show.
I wanted to ask you quickly, Nelson, was that a big loss for him?
Yeah. That's what I said last week, bro. That's why I said Penrith's going to win, because they're going to lose the battle in the middle.
And they did, huh?
And they lost the battle in the middle.
I think Nelson was the only bloke that can intimidate Fisher and not intimidate him, but like tell him like we're up for it, bro.
I think he's the biggest bloke.
He's
on the field. He's the biggest bloke on the field, so he's going to have a presence.
But I'm saying not many players can intimidate Fisher and Leota. Yeah. But I reckon he could. Penrith ratings, boys. I want to start off with the fullback. Dylan Edwards, what are we rating him out of 10?
I'd give him an 8.5, 9. He just did what he had to do. He did his job and he did it fucking well.
He literally Dylan Edwards the game.
Edwards the game, bro.
I'm gonna agree with Flaxy. I reckon 9, bro. When you're a fullback and you don't drop balls, and I think he had one error, maybe. I think there was one error in the first half, but other than that, to be that just calm, cool, to be involved in breaks, he almost had a line break in the second half. That's a 9. Freddie.
He had a 9, bro.
Easy, yeah.
250 meters, cuz.
Easy.
And bro, he's defensive. Like, dude, his defensive positioning is actually
freakish,
like,
bro.
It's like he can see the future, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if he knows, okay, this player's gonna kick it here, I'm just gonna stand here and get the ball.
He does a lot of. I reckon he does a lot of studying.
Like, for sure.
They all do, right? But I reckon his film watching is crazy.
But bro, he predicts stuff that you don't even pay attention to on film. Like, it's situations where they're just random, like players randomly kicking it, or a player like throwing the ball on the inside, and when they make a line break, like he was like exceptional in all areas.
Like he's just
he did make a couple of errors, but he made up for it.
But he's allowed to, man.
It's like he's gone into Bellamy's playbook and he's like, what we got?
No, like the errors, like you gotta understand, when the game speed is like that, the errors, the missed tackles are all gonna be inflated because there's so much more ball in play,
100%.
So many more possessions. There's like the missed tackle counts are insane, bro. Like Melbourne dominate the missed. Like Meany missed like 9, like because there's just way more traffic coming their way, way more tackles to make, which means way more misses.
100%. Jerome Luai out of 10.
Oh, Fred, do you want to go first?
9, bro.
Yeah.
I can't fault him really. And when he starts, like, there's two things that the team's on the front foot. When Munster starts pointing at people and when Jerome starts doing goosies,
when he starts skipping around,
when he starts skipping around and he's got that spring in his step, bro, you're like, okay, Jerome's in the mood, you know what I mean? And I didn't see no Munster pointing at no one, but I saw the spring in his step, Jerome, and I was like smiling when I was seeing that stuff because he's playing. It's all vibes, bro. You know what I mean? They were having fun out there, bro.
They were.
Like they were embracing
and they were serious as well.
And they knew they had a game plan. They stuck to it. And I think Jerome was great, man. And he played a part in a lot of the good things that happened with Penrith. And you understand, Penrith were practically flawless in this game, bro. And I can't fault many of them. And I'll give him a 9 because I think he was exceptional in this game. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing, which is being dangerous.
I reckon for me it's a 8. It's about a solid, probably 8, 9. But to get out there on your last game for that team that you've played for so long and just do what he did, even with the spring in his step, like Fred was saying, his confidence was so good, bro. And even his grubbiness, like when they go out on the sideline, he'll go and step over. Cause I love that shit, bro. Give me that, give me it all the time.
I'll tell you something. Back in 2020, Jerome Hughes was talking shit about Mount Druitt, man. Jerome Luai never forgot about that, eh?
Oh, no way.
And this is the game he showed up. And not only that, how he brought up other players. Like, there was an error from Lindsay Smith about 2-3 minutes before the game. And just the like, death stare into his eyes. Like, bro, like, game's on. Like, get into it. Like, you know, lock in. And, like, the way he just lifts and turns other players around, like, it's just insane. So, for me, I wanted to go 9.5. I'll go 9 because I don't think anyone can get a perfect 10 in that game.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Okay, boys, on to the next one. Nathan Cleary. I will say this quickly before you get onto it. 9.5 out of 10. Come on, cuz. Big Nathan Cleary. One of the greatest of all time. You're witnessing greatness. Stop hating, please. Appreciate it. You know, Ronaldo and Messi, you know how they've started to slowly fade away and now we have to watch bots like Jude Bellingham score goals? It hurts. So when he gets to rugby league, appreciate what you have in front of you because this is greatness. You could give him 15 injections in his shoulder. Doesn't bother me, lad. He's one of the greatest of all time and he's who our kids, are going to watch and they're going to say, that's Andrew Johns, you know what I mean? That's their Andrew Johns and far out, brother. If this is him now, I don't know where he's going to be in a few years. He's up there with top 3 greatest of all time already for me. Wallah, to win 4 in a row, insane. And that's why he gets a 9.5. Cool, composed, kicking game, easy. Too good, cuz.
Had a cronk, bro.
He's easily, I would agree with that.
Flaxy said no one can get a 10 out of 10, bro. I'm giving him a 10 out of 10.
Oh, Fred's giving him that.
I honestly think he was the best player in the park. But if Liam Martin is what you say Liam Martin was, Liam Martin gets a 10 too.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan had a job. He had a dud shoulder. He had a job to do. And he did the job perfectly. The guy made, as a half, 29 runs, 220 meters, and then kicking game was flawless. Pretty much didn't put a bad
Bro,
kick.
did you see that spiral that he did?
Yeah,
Like, that
bro.
was insane.
He missed one kick.
That little
who
grubber.
caught that ball? Because, like, shout out.
Warbrick.
Warbrick. Shout out to
Yeah,
Warbrick.
I seen that. I was
Shout
right
out
in
to
front of me.
Warbrick because
I was on the top.
Bro, we saw, and I saw him like, bro, that's a nice talk, bro. Like,
He went
like,
for it early too, bro.
Yeah,
early in the game.
his kick game was pretty much flawless. He put that like one little grubber in where he nearly got it, like near the try line.
No, but he missed one goal kick.
No, he missed like
missed two.
2.
Did he?
Yeah, 2 from the
Oh, yeah,
sideline.
he did. The first one and the third and the last one.
Yeah, so he missed 2 from the sideline, but I don't really count goal kicking in player performance.
Yeah.
Like Nick Meaney, like his kick, but like I don't care. Like I don't care about like when I'm looking at a player 10 out of.
I'm saying that's literally the only wrong thing you could
His
probably
kicking
point
game
at.
was flawless. His running game was flawless. He was active. He was pressure. They're putting so much pressure on him, bro. And he suffocated them with his kicking game. He made them pay with his running game, and he created. What more can you want from him? He did nothing wrong. He did everything right.
There's greatness in our eyes.
9.5, bro. 9.5. As you said, he did everything and injured. Like, this man, his shoulder wasn't 100%. And
Nah.
everyone
He heard
kept
it
saying,
during
oh,
the
they're
game.
lying, they're lying.
He
Bro,
heard it during the game as well.
He heard it during the game. And he's as you said, this is going to be someone, he's still got like 10 years or 8 years left in
That's
his
actually
career.
crazy to
He's
think.
got so much time. And, bro, just... Everyone's going to be looking back. My kids, your kids, we're going to be looking back. And as you said, Andrew Johns, this is going to be a player that's going to be, I will put it right now, he's going to be an immortal because he's just,
without
that's
a doubt.
insane. And the people that don't think he deserves to be where he is are just, they're full.
Especially
They're idiots.
his Bro, the thing that kills me with Cleary, yeah, is like, wallah, he never buckles. Like, he always, like, it's like he knows he's the greatest thing to ever be existing in rugby league. It's like he knows, it's not even that he's on his way there. It's like, cause yeah, this is what I'm meant to do. Like, he put the 4 up yesterday and he was just so jet up. Yeah, everything we say about Nathan Cleary doesn't know. We can't put it into words, cuz.
Right.
And the last one is the captain. I want you to do this quickly because I'm going to ask you for your top 4. Captain, Isaiah, what are you rating him out
You're
of
not
10?
going to let me do Mitch Kenny? 4. Bro, he surfaced. No. He did good.
Bro, defensively,
He did,
how good
I'll give him a 7. Bro.
I didn't care about Mitch Kenny.
Bro, his
Isaiah.
service is so bad, bro.
Isaiah, quickly.
Yeah, it's 9, bro. 9.5, bro.
9, bro.
To be that old and to play like that, shut the gates, bro.
Man, that's his best grand final performance, I reckon, bro.
He broke the record for most meters as a lock in a grand final, I think. Or,
That's
he
insane.
just,
His running game was killing them, and like a lot of people, like if he won over Cleary or
no one would have
He
said
made a
it.
mad 20-meter post-contact run as well, like to
bro,
give us
he
a
was
bit.
killing him, man.
Yeah,
and
because last year he was a halfback. This year he's actually
Yeah.
started to
he
run.
played a lock, bro. He ran the football like he used to back in the day, and like these are the games that suit Isaiah Yo, bro. Fast paced, bro. And because if your line speed ain't there, bro, and I always talk about line speed, you gotta have perfect line speed against Penrith, otherwise Bryant or into Isaiah Yo into like Liam Martin is not fun to deal with, bro. If you're not prepared, it's not fun to deal with in terms of having to tackle him. It's not fun to deal with in terms of like the amount of yardage you're going to concede.
I'll say ever since Origin, bro. Like at the beginning of the year, he was still playing that halfback lock, and then everyone gave him shit when we went into Origin, and he's going to play halfback. You were giving him the most shit, saying why? Like we need to take this player off. We need to take Isaiah Yo.
Yeah, because I wasn't wrong.
And then ever since
He changed the way he played, bro.
Ever since then, and from that point to the grand final, he's been a
Because I love
different
Isaiah, because I love a leader that can structure the team. But I hate when the team gets found out. Like, I think it's time to change, you know? So the way he changed his game, because biggest credit to him. Boys, quickly before we wrap up, next year's top 4. I want you to, the quickest thing you could say it. Go.
Assuming everyone's healthy.
Yeah, everyone's healthy, everyone's signings, yada.
Panthers,
What
Melbourne
we know
Sharks,
now, we're going to
Bulldogs.
compare it to the next season.
Melbourne, Penrith, Sharks, Bulldogs.
I literally just said
You're
that.
going-
Melbourne Sharks, Panthers, Bulldogs.
In no order, but
Yeah, no particular order.
I'm going to go Melbourne, Bulldogs, Souths, Penrith. Souths, Penrith.
bro, Smokey, now that they got a new coach, the Brisbane Broncos, bro.
They're third favourites.
All right, this is no discussion. Ready? One more. We can
South
say
Sydney are not making
All
top
right, let's
4.
say it one more time, guys. You ready? I'm going to go Melbourne, Bulldogs, Penrith, Brisbane.
Melbourne, Penrith, Bulldogs, Sharks, I still think.
Same, bro.
Adam Fanua
Okay.
Blake coming in, bro. He's going to be insane.
Because if Adam
If Nico plays fullback, I'm all right. And Trindle's...
I'm telling you,
He's not
Nico's,
gonna-
I'm telling you, bro. The fact that there are already
He is.
rumors of doing it, he's doing it.
Can I just, I know we've got to wrap up, but can I just ask one more question? West Tigers, obviously last. They're getting Luai. They're getting a bunch of other players. Royce Hunt as well, I think. Where are they gonna land on the ladder? And will this affect Benji Marshall this year, depending on how they finish?
Yeah, 100% going to affect him. 100%, bro. I think it will, wallah. For me, I would never sack him. I'll just keep him and keep at it. You know what I mean? Because you see players developing, but I don't think they'll win. I honestly don't think they'll win the wooden spoon. I don't think so.
I can comfortably say I don't think they will.
I don't think they will, bro.
They're definitely going to improve. I think having Jerome there
Out
is
of the
gonna
bottom
help them
four?
a ton. I think they might still be in the bottom 4 because they're gaining a lot, but they're also losing a lot. Like they're losing guys like Papali'i, and I just think Appy's getting a bit older. You know what I mean? Are they going to have issues with him? And I know their replacements are good. They got Talon De Silva, but they're just. You gotta understand, Tigers are by far this year were the youngest team. Right? Bulldogs were in the mix as well, but Tigers by far the youngest team, and they're still young, and they're still going to have those young team problems. And their backline is going to be pretty much all new, and they're going to have some chemistry problems. I think they're going to have some defensive issues. I think there are other this Tigers team in another year. You put them 5 years ago. On paper, they probably win like this. They probably make the 8 or get close to it.
Yeah.
But I think the NRL and the way it's currently constructed and the actual even though Melbourne and Penrith are the two best teams. Like the power curve, it's not by a long shot. It's not by too much. And I think the skill level from the first team to the last team is actually a lot. Like the gap is a lot smaller than in previous years.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of good NRL teams. And I don't think they're going to make the 8. I think they might make it out of the bottom 4, but I'm going to say like 14th.
Yeah.
My smoky for the spoon next year does not change. I think it's probably going to be the Dolphins.
People, Sportsbet has Raiders being the least likely team to.
Boys, we'll get into that in pre-season time. Anything else, lads? I love you all. I'm so proud of everyone. It was a great season of league, lads. It was honestly for me, we've improved so much, and that makes me very, very happy. A lot of new watchers, a lot of people coming up to me. I'm having breakfast with my family. People walk up to me, bro. Are you the one that does league, lads? You and Hectic Fred? I'm like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And we get to Bulldogs games. Everyone's coming up to Fred. Flaxy's on the Today Show. Like, we have gone like this, and I always say this every single year. It's not about we're not here for 1 million views. Like, we're really, inshallah, one day we get there, and that's our level. But we love our progress, and we love how our numbers are going up. And for us, slowly, we'll get to where we need to get to. And it's all because of you. So make sure you're liking, commenting, subscribing. Make sure you comment all your ideas that you want us, comparing NBA players to rugby league players, shit like that we can do in the off season. We can have a good time with it. And hopefully we can be back next year. You'll see a different background. You'll see the boys doing cracker things. And yeah, bro.
If you have anything, you guys want us to do in terms of rugby league content on the podcast or what you want to see on the podcast, let us know because, you guys are the reason we're here. So, we want it to be for you guys.
And make sure you're following AJB HQ because you can see all the progress we're doing at the studio. And of course, Ajib Couch, Hectic Fred. One more question, Freddie. Did you oil up yesterday?
No.
Why? You didn't hit it?
Didn't hit it, bro.
That's all right.
I didn't want to hit it.
All right, guys. Love you.
We beheaded Diddy.
Good night, man. Shout out to all of you, bro. I love you. I'm actually going to miss everyone, bro. I'm gonna move, bro.